Hi everybody, on this episode I visit Bucharest Old Town, which is historical part of the capital city of Romania. Bucharest or Bucharest is the capital and largest city of Romania. It is described as the cultural, financial, entertainment and media center in Romania with a significant influence in Eastern and Southeastern Europe. It is also an influence in education, tourism, research, technology, healthcare, art, fashion, sports and politics in Romania. It is one of the most populated cities of European Union within city limits and the most populated capital in Southeastern Europe. It is located in the southeast of the country, on the banks of the Dambovita River, less than 60 kilometers north of the Danube River and the Bulgarian border. The biggest airport in Romania and the closest to Bucharest is Henri Coanda, also known as Otopeni International Airport, and is located in northern part of the capital in the small town of Otopeni. That's why the short name for the airport is Bucharest Otopeni. Bucharest Otopeni Airport is about 20 kilometers away from the city center, Piața Universității and Old Town area. Depending on traffic rush and transportation option, the journey will take 30-60 minutes. There are three ways to get from Bucharest Airport to the city. Getting a taxi or an Uber from Bucharest Airport to the city center is quick, convenient and reasonably priced between 10 to 17 euro. There is a train connecting Otopeni Airport with Bucharest main train station with no other stops on the way. The train runs every 40 minutes from either these stations and you can check the schedule online. STB, Bucharest's public transport company, operates two public bus lines from Otopeni Airport to the city. 780 heading to North Train Station and 783 heading to the city center. Both of them leave from the ground floor outside the terminal building every 15-20 minutes on a regular daily schedule and every 20-30 minutes on weekends and holidays. A two-way ticket is around 2 euro. Bucharest was once known as Little Paris of the East because it was heavily influenced by French culture and architecture during the 19th to 20th centuries, much like the rest of Romania's middle class living in the city of those times. The Parliament of Bucharest, also called the People's House, is not only the largest building in Europe, but second largest after the Pentagon. Bucharest is also famous with many beautiful parks. Bucharest is famous for having one of the fastest internet connections in Europe. One of the other popular reasons to visit Bucharest is the prices, which are really affordable. Because of influence by French culture, when you come to Bucharest from the airport, you will most likely pass next to the Triumphal Arch. Standing out of the modern architecture, Stavropoleus Monastery Church hides inside of the old town of Bucharest. A Greek monk built it in the 13th century. Beautifully restored 19th century buildings with wide stairs like a carousel is definitely one of the most stunning bookshops I have seen. The design is very minimal and the contrast with colorful books makes it look very picturesque. There are several parks around the city center. Pasajul Victoriei in Bucharest's Old Town boasts dozens of colorful umbrellas that transforms this otherwise greedy alleyway into one of the city's unmissable spots amongst dedicated to Instagrammers. The Linden Tree Inn is the only historic inn in Bucharest that has preserved its shape exactly as it was at its origins. Like many other European cities, the Old Town of Bucharest has a quite few churches. Some of them are definitely well worth a closer look. The Old Town of Bucharest is, as mentioned, pretty small. However, there is a selection of old inns hidden in the old streets. Chariciubera is the oldest brewery in the Bucharest and lies just a few steps away from the Stavropoleos Church. In fact, it's placed right in between the city's oldest bank, CEC Bank, and the church. If you find yourself in Bucharest's Old Town on a rainy day, there are plenty of things to do. For starters, try checking out one of the many museums there. The National Museum of Romania History is located right across from the National Bank of the capital. Carturești Carousel has been pictured all over Instagram at the latest years or so and has been said to be one of the most beautiful bookshops in the world. Located in the Old Town, it's a place not to miss out on when you are visiting Bucharest. The Macca Villa Croce Passage, also located in the Old Bucharest, right next to the National Bank. The passage is not just a normal passage, but can be described as fork-shaped. The CEC Palace is the short for Casa de Economii Consemnațiunii, House of Savings and Consignments, and is the headquarters of the CEC Bank. The beautiful building in French Renaissance style is one not to miss when strolling the streets of Bucharest. From Bucharest, there are daily tour packages depending on your budget as group or private tours. Tour packages mostly include visiting Peleș Castle, Bran Castle, and Brașov Old Town. It takes 12 hours. Group tours starts from €35, excluding entrance fees and lunch, and private ones are around €250–30, including entrance fees and lunch. Also, you can visit one of the biggest thermal spa complex in Europe called Terme Bucuresti, which is 20 kilometers away from Bucharest. The Terme is a wellness and relaxation complex with its 10 pools, indoor and outdoor, 6 dry saunas, 4 wet saunas, 16 water slides, pool bars, cafes, restaurants, and more. Terme Bucharest is the largest therme in Europe, with an indoor capacity of 4,000 visitors simultaneously. Moreover, with over 880,000 plants on a total area of 18,000 square meters, Terme Bucuresti has the largest indoor and outdoor botanical garden in Romania. Weather in Bucharest is generally warm and pleasant. Like the rest of Romania, the climate is temperate continental and all 4 seasons are still present. The best times to visit are during spring between March and June and autumn between September and October, with average of 15–25 Celsius, just perfect to enjoy the city. July and August can get pretty hot with 34–38 Celsius. Winters are generally frosty around 0 degrees and the amount of snow varies from none to a lot, but in December, the city is beautifully decorated for Christmas and there is mulled wine everywhere. Bucharest is worth visiting mainly if you want to have fun. Bucharest is one of the most lively cities in this part of Europe. Nightlife of this city is incredible, especially in the weekends. Old Town is the center of this amazing nightlife. Except this, you can find beautiful Orthodox churches, art museums, buildings, historical inns, passages, streets, and libraries to enjoy your day with photo shootings. You have plenty of reasons to visit Bucharest. It is also quite cheap in food and drinks than other European countries. So you might already have picked up on a few of the places you should definitely check out if you want to try Romanian food in Bucharest. Chariciubera is a must for some local beer. In addition to the normal Ursus and Chak, Chariciubera has a lot of other interesting brews. Definitely try out some local snacks while there too. The local street food mititei is delicious with beer. Mititei is ground beef with spices rolled up in small sausages. Manuks Inn, the oldest still functioning inn and restaurant in town. This is the place to go for a traditional Romanian evening with live music in the courtyard and delicious traditional dishes. La Mama is more economical of those places, but it has delicious traditional food and 2 locations in the old town of the city. You can try sarmali and mamaliga, minced meat rolled in cabbage leaves with polenta. If you like my Bucharest Old Town video, I would like to see your likes, comments and subscription to my channel for the new travel videos from all around the world. See you!